The chief executive of Uber says his company is devoting $800 million to help its drivers transition to EVs. Dara and I discussed his recent article in Fast Company, where he argues that it's time to speed up the shift to electric vehicles. But, of course, in doing so in that article, there was a lot of talk about what everybody else has to do. So I wanted to know from Dara, what does Uber have to do?
I think the good news to start with is that EV penetration is increasing all over the world. So for example, on Uber, the Uber driver is 7 times more likely to move over to EVs because of the economic incentives we're putting forward, because of the quality of the cars, etc. And the average Uber driver is driving 4 to 5 times more than the average driver.
What's your responsibility in all of this? Because I read the article,
yes,
and there was lots of, well, if this city council did this, and if this government did that, and if that tax break was made available. So what's your role?
The majority of our drivers, a couple of years ago, were buying gasoline-powered cars. And we want to encourage them to switch over to EVs, and we're putting up $800 million of our own capital to improve the economics for an EV driver, for example. They get more money per ride if they are driving an EV, so that they can make more money, so that they can pay the premium for that electric vehicle. So we don't believe that it's, everyone else. We are absolutely doing our part. We're pushing forward, but climate is a team sport. We need everyone.
Charging of the vehicles is quite significant in terms of the range and the regulation. I've been doing a bit of looking into this.
Yes.
It's all in the detail.
For drivers, they are often charging every single day. And what we do is we actually help them on the app to know where they can charge. We'll tell them the best time to charge, etc. And usually, if they're integrated, if we integrate with the car, the smart car, then we can tell that driver we won't give them a dispatch that's too long, so that they can be comfortable knowing that their charge isn't going to go away and there's a charger right next door to charge up again.
The ride sharing, for want of a better phrase, I'm sure you've got a more elegant phrase you'd prefer to use, business, it's becoming very frothy, and there's more competitors now.
Well, actually, there's a lot of competition because it's a big market.
Exactly.
But at the same time, the public markets now are making demands on companies' profitability, etc. So we actually like what's going on. There's discipline going on, and the companies that innovate, the companies that lean in are the ones who win, and we're in a pretty good position.
What's next? I mean, I know you're not going to tell me your secret planet in the bottom drawer of your desk, but what would you like to get into that you're not into at the moment?
So, 2 things I would say in terms of what next is. First of all, what is old is new again. Uber is having taxi on the platform. We have New York taxis, and quite soon in London, we're going to have the iconic London black cabs on Uber again.
Those London cabs are going to be in competition with your other Uber drivers.
Well, the customer is going to win. And the fact is that on-demand mobility technology, this should be available to everyone. Why shouldn't we make the demand that we bring and all the tourists coming into London available to the famous London black cabs? The other, I would tell you, is groceries on demand. I don't know about you, there's some people who like grocery shopping. But I, for one, don't look forward to going to the supermarket, etc. Now I have my shopping list, and I can actually have order it on Uber, and it all gets delivered to my home, usually within half an hour to an hour.
So you want to dig deeper and deeper into my way of life?
I'm hoping to.
At least
absolutely.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
Choose your color.
Are these writing elements? Is there a keyboard here?
I'll help
I've
you.
never seen these things for years. What are they called again? Can I speak to it? Can I speak to this? I've never seen these instruments.
I shall show you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
But if you had to choose a color, that's called, which one would it be?
I'm going to go green. Go.
But as a society, where do you think we are in being ready? Are we dangerously unprepared, or have we nailed it?
So I would say we think we're somewhere over here, but I'm much more of an optimist.
Oh.
So I would say that we are here, and hopefully if we do our job, we move over. I do think that there's a lot of fear in terms of AI. It's a new technology. People are worried about it. And I think there are some who talk about AI taking jobs, etc. And there's this drama of, are the robots going to take over? But the fact is that technology usually augments human beings, makes human beings more powerful.